So this is me unboxing all the tech stuff I ordered on Amazon this week. Unfortunately for my bank account, I buy more than enough stuff to make this a weekly series. So let me know if you like this format. Let's unbox some stuff. Alright, first we got 3 of these USB-C to lightning cables. So I bought these cables because I just got a new MacBook and the charger actually has an extra USB-C port on it. So I could have one of these babies plugged into the MacBook charger and I could charge my phone and the laptop at the same time. Alright, next 2 things that are helpful with my videos. I got these wireless microphones. So these are them. They're pretty much a really cheap version of the Rode wireless mics that everybody uses here on TikTok. So from my understanding, the setup on these things is pretty simple. One of these is a receiver. This plugs into your camera or phone, and then this is the wireless microphone that connects to it. You could either talk directly into it as is, or you could plug the lavalier mic into it and run that like you would another mic. Comes with all these different accessory cables to charge, and this cute little windsock thing that clips onto the mic like a little hairdo for when you're using it standalone. This is the setup I was rolling with before for context. Basically just a really long cable connected to my phone. It worked fine, but I couldn't really get any more than 2 or 3 feet away from my phone before things started getting messy. So super excited to try this thing out. And lastly, we have this ominous white box. I'm pretty sure I know what's in here. So this is a gimbal. I bought a cheap one for filming videos with my phone a few months ago and I absolutely loved it. So this thing is going to be able to support the proper camera that I now use to film. It's also got this weird box, literally taped on the side here. Don't know what's in there, but let's check it out. Alright, let's check out this cheap gimbal, but first let's see what's up with this really sketchy box that's just taped to the side. It literally came like this right from Amazon. Looks to be a extended handle of some sorts. But it honestly feels like one of these bad boys. Get on the ground! Okay, let's open the gimbal itself. Fancy little case, it's like a hard styrofoam. Pretty neat. Out of the box, there's the gimbal here, got a bunch of crazy controls on it, charging cable, whatever this is, little tripod thing, phone clamp, and a strap. And some lunch for later. So I don't really know how this thing works yet, but this looks like it's the general idea, and it looks like it has a whole bunch of really cool features. And this pole is definitely meant to be an extension, not a weapon. Anyway, that's what I bought on Amazon this week. That wasn't meant to be reviews or anything, just for fun going over everything. If you do want to see anything more in depth, let me know. Thanks for watching, goodbye.
I'm stronger, I'm smarter. I'm better! I am better!
You guys seem to always really like these pegboards I have here beside my desk. So let me tell you all about them. So this is actually 2 pegboards mounted in this kind of stacked, staggered position, just gives it a little bit more character. These specific ones are the 22-inch IKEA Scatus, but there's equivalent ones on Amazon that are equally as cheap and just as nice. I'll link both of those in my bio. For those that don't know, pegboards are these boards that mount to the wall. You could then get a bunch of different hooks, bins, and all different types of accessories that you can move around all over the board and mount whatever you please on it. Let's go over what I have on mine. Because I live in such a small apartment, this had to serve as both a form and function piece, where all the stuff down below is a little bit more usable and all the stuff up above is a little bit more for display. So first things down here on this hook, we have my headset within arm's reach. Then we have a custom FPV drone that I built, which is another hobby of mine. Down here we have a whole bunch of writing utensils and scissors in this little loop thing. Then up here we have a caliper, which is used to measure things. These are all the tools I use regularly, but let me show you something cool with these. So every single one of these tools, from the Dremel electric screwdriver to the soldering iron, are all powered off this one USB-C cable at the desk. That means no mess of cables, but I still have access to everything at arm's reach whenever I need it. Up here we got a bigger shelf. This is a little octopus friend that I 3D printed. We love him. A bunch of notebooks, and then another little drone that I used to fly inside. Up on the left here, we have fake plants and more fake plants. On the right, we have a Canon TLB hanging from its strap. This is a film camera I used to shoot with pretty frequently. On the right here, we have another lamp from IKEA that's normally meant to be wall mounted, but I figured out how to mount it to the boards. The cable is hidden behind the boards and goes all the way down to a smart plug there. This is a really great way to get light for your desk without having to clutter the space, and I could obviously control it with my smart home. Hey Siri, turn on the desk lamp. Here we have 2 of the mini keyboards in my collection. This is a Keychron K2, and this is a custom board I built on the BM60 EC PCB. It has this cool little encoder on the side. These keyboards are actually mounted with these custom 3D printed hooks. Another huge advantage of these boards if you have access to a 3D printer. And lastly, up top here, we have 2 lenses for the Canon TLB down below, and a cute little fake plant. Anyway, that's my pegboard. I hope you guys like it. Like I said, these things serve great purpose for both form and function, serving really well as accessible storage while also looking great. These aren't just limited to like desk setups and things like that either. I see a lot of people using these in the bathroom and kitchen. You can really use them all over the place. If you guys have some of these yourself, I'd love to hear down in the comments how you're using them. If you'd like to pick some of these bad boys up, like I said, I will link the IKEA ones I'm using here, as well as a cheaper alternative on Amazon in my bio if you want to check those out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Mwah.